let's, I need to plug in my phone, wait. This is so old school. Can we just, hello. Oh, yes. I don't know, can I see chat? Let's see. Live chat. Oh, whatever. Can I see that here? I don't know. I'm such a bad. Oh yes, hello, good morning. I can see the live chat. So stuff happened today. I was painting. My phone was empty. I have. Oh, I need to look there. I have two phones. One that I film overhead with, and I was like, okay, my phone is empty. Let's go live. But now my computer is having issues, so we're going live in the phone. So that's what we're going to do. So let's hope that sound is good and that the picture is good. So let me know if the sound is good. And I'll try to look, hey guys, I'll try to look at the camera instead of myself, because we all know how much I love to look at myself. Anywhoosies, I have some new makeup in, and I thought let's play with that, but I need to fish it out of my box. So the palette that I want to play with is the Warlock palette. I've had it in my house for I think a week or something, but I've also been very busy with painting two very large custom ordered mandalas. So that is why it has been quiet on both my channels actually. But today I was like, the last of the two mandalas is drying and I want to play with makeup. So here we are. I'm going to use this one, the Warlock palette. It's just so, can we just appreciate the artwork? I love it so much, and the color story, it's just so pretty. Okay, cold in mass. What's the weather here? The weather is right now, it's dry, but we're very much in autumn, so that means a lot of wind and rain. Okay, so what I'm also going to do now is I'm going to start up my computer, because the chat here in my phone, it doesn't stay on the screen. So if I miss it, then, you know. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to also have it on my... Never mind. So yes, so at least 6 people are here. Yay! I love you love my artwork. Thank you so very much. I also, oh, let me kind of do this. Can we go a little bit? Because as you can see, I changed up my background. I really like it. So I have here some Halloweeny stuff. I have some art stuff there. I have art stuff there. I have makeup stuff there. Very cool. Yes, let me grab foundation. What do I want to... I'm just going to grab my KVD, because that's what I'm using a lot of the time. Let's grab a sheet. Let's grab a sponge and the mixing tea. Okay. So I have shades 27 and 54. Can we just hurry it the F up? Silly. What else do I need? I need... I also need room. So let's kind of move stuff to the side. I have quite a nice desk, but... Yes. How long have I done the painting, you mean? When did I start? I started... I think in May. Thank you, I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, so I started the mandalas, painting mandalas in May of this year. So I haven't been doing it that long. Now, fortunately for me, I learn very quickly. And yeah, that's it. I learn very quickly. When I'm looking that way, I'm looking at my computer. I need to go to my channel. Oh yes, and Miss Muffet is here as well. I don't know if you can see. Can I move it back a little bit? Yes, Miss Muffet is here. I'm bored and I want to play with makeup. Ah, okay, here I am. Oh, the thumbnail, that's hilarious. Hi, Mimi. Okay, I do need to make sure it's muted. Can we? Everything is so slow. Hello, Rosa. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so now I'm muted. Miss Muffet is also in the picture, and I can also kind of see the chat on my computer in case I miss anything. Do I crochet or knit? Well, I tried knitting. I don't like knitting at all. I actually did crochet. Do I have anything that I crocheted here? I don't think so. I have crocheted quite a bit actually. I also crocheted some mandalas. That was that last year? 2 years ago? I've made clothing, tops, scarves, and kind of looking around to see what I have right now. But most of the things that I actually made were stuffed animal things and dolls and that kind of thing. I haven't done that in quite a while though. So there's that. But it's almost like riding a bike. I'm mixing my foundation, that's why I'm looking down. It's almost like riding a bike. You don't unlearn it, if that makes any sense. So let's see if it is. Yeah, that's the correct color. Okay, that is nice. You need a crochet buddy. You also do makeup when you're bored. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on doing makeup though today because I wanted to paint. So I actually can show you what I'm working on now. This is what I'm also filming this. So this is a very small 9-inch round. But yeah, my phone died. So this is as far as I've come. And then I was like, but I want to do something. So that's why I'm live. You love the way I arrange the background. Yeah, I love it too. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not in the center though. I think that's a little bit better. I'm trying to position my phone, but something like that. Are we? Is the picture clear? Hello, Joe. Froom Shoop? Or From Shop? No, Froom Shoop probably. Anyway, what I actually want to go live a little bit more often on my channel. Right now I'm finding that I just don't feel like editing at all. Usually I don't mind editing, but right now I just don't feel like it. So fortunately YouTube has the live function, right? What I'm also planning on doing, picture looks clear, good. Otherwise I would have to Nederland From Shop. Where is that? From Shop. From Shop. I feel like I'm missing the clue here. But anyway, what I want to try and do also is do new makeup releases live. I can insert pictures through, I think it's StreamYard. Oh, in Overijssel. I've never heard of that town. I don't know a lot in Overijssel, but if you're not from the Netherlands, Overijssel is a province here in, or can you say county? Is that the same thing? Maybe here in the Netherlands. I've been to that county, but so where I live in the Netherlands is I live at the Dutch coast. You love live performances. Yeah, I actually love to go live as well. I think it's just so fun. I get to interact with all you guys live. The only trouble is though me being here in the Netherlands and then the time difference. It's kind of, I kind of need to figure out how what the best time is for everything. Oh, it is called a province. Yeah, I know we call it a province here, but I don't know if it's the same in America, or maybe I almost want to say county instead of province, but I'm not sure if that's the same thing. Oh, I did not even do a primer. Oh, okay. So how is everyone doing? What is everyone up to? The time is 12 in Sweden, so that's noon, right? Yeah, then you're in the same time as I am, Anne. You need to come here. You make good coffee. Ooh, or tea. Yeah, I'm a coffee drinker, very much. So, or matcha latte, but then with almond milk because I'm also lactose intolerant. I'm a little bit high maintenance, so there is that. So let's also put a little bit of foundation there on the red bits. Yeah, I think this is kind of it. This is as much foundation as I actually want to do today, which is not a lot. Do I need concealer? Sure, why not? Let's grab the KVD concealer as well. I actually don't know when we're going to go to wintertime. Honestly, I don't know. It feels like the year it's almost gone, right? We're almost at Halloween. This year just went so quickly. Spain, it's also noon. Yeah, Central European summertime we're still in. Okay, so that's the base done. Think we can do powder bronzer because it has already set. So first though, brows. If I'm a bit all over the place, it's because I feel like I'm a bit all over the place, just honestly. So what has been going on here? Well, as I said, I think I said that right. Summertime for a week more. Oh, you're getting ready to go to the stables? Do you have your own horse? That is so cool. I very much am into the fall leaves. Yeah, I love that. But you know, what I love about fall is basically what you see on TV. The trees changing colors and then, you know, the fall scenery. Unfortunately, where I live, it's not really that. A lot of wind and a lot of rain. You gotta love the Dutch coast, honestly. Fortunately, we have the cleanest air in maybe, I don't want to say in all of Europe, but at least in the Netherlands. I think maybe also Zeeland, which is on the other end of where I live, has clean air. But I live very much at the tip, so we have water on or the sea in 3 sides here. And so yeah, it's always windy. We don't have a lot of, I want to say industry here. Hello, Melem. You've taken a few days off of work and have done a huge declutter. Oh, decluttering is always nice. Oh, I was going on about the fall. Yeah, I actually love every season. I also love winter, but I love snow and we don't have snow here, unfortunately. Last time we had a lot of snow here was, I think, in 2012. The clock is going back on the 28th. Okay, so that's next week. Finally got autumn weather in the UK. It was so warm that your apple tree is in blossom. Yeah, it was warm here too until I think 2 weeks ago. Oh no, Mimi. Do you want to share what you had to get tested or don't you want to share? I hope everything is okay and now you're grumpy. Yeah, I don't like hospitals. I don't like hospitals at all. Although I do have to say there was a time when I was in a hospital a lot, not for myself, but because of my mother. But yeah, she passed earlier this year, so I don't have to go to the hospital as much anymore. You also love autumn, the change on the trees, change on the light, and the change of the scents. Yeah, I love that too. Oh, just your bladder because of endometriosis. I should know what it is, but I don't really know right now. Let me get some brushes. Oh. Okay, let's get everything out of the way. Okay. Yeah, I love the changes on the trees as well. I love the smells of autumn when it's not raining. I have here the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And let me find a brush that I want to use with this. Shall we use this one from Unearthly? Sure, why not? So, is there anything that you guys want to chat about? Let me know. Oh, that is a lot. That is a little bit more than I usually go for with bronzers, but it will be fine. So are there any new makeup releases that you guys are interested in? In case you haven't seen it yet, the last video that I uploaded was last Friday. It was with the new Nomad collection. Honestly, it's the only video that you need to watch. I do eye swatches there, I do a look in the video, and I also review the skincare because I have been using the skincare for quite a while. I've had a collection here for at least a few months. So I've really been playing with the skincare. I love this bronzer a lot. I'm also getting... so Unearthly Cosmetics launched 2 palettes as well recently. I forgot the names, but they are coming my way. I think Enchanted and something with Fall, New Fall Magic or something like that. We kind of fell in love with Nomad. Oh, Out of Love with Nomad. They used to be so much fun. Yeah, I understand. For them though, it does make sense actually, because they don't have a lot of neutral palettes anymore. So they had a lot of colorful things, but they just want to cater to a wide variety of people, and truthfully most people still love neutral shades. I'm also really into the neutral shades lately, so there's that. Shipment costs a lot, yeah. That's the trouble, Joe, with them being in the USA and we having to ship it here. I know that they are working on getting a European reseller though. So let's hope, fingers crossed, that they will be able to do that. Or no, not a reseller. They actually want to have their own European part. So, yeah, I understand that, Mimi. Full Magic and Sorcerer's Smoke, New Unearthly. Yeah, those are the 2 that are coming my way in PR. I don't know when they will get here though. What am I going to do now? Blush. However, I kind of need to see what I actually fell in love with a blush from Colourpop, from their Angel collection. This is the shade Claim It. They launched 3 colors with this collection, and this is the middle shade, and I'm really liking that color. So I'm just going to do that. I don't know if it will be popping enough with the eye makeup, but we will see. It's just such a pretty color. Your sister is interested in the cream, like the collection too. Other things have your wallet at the moment. Yeah, what I didn't know when I did the video is if they were just going to release it as a complete collection, or if they would sell the stuff separately as well. But you can buy stuff separately. So if you're only interested in the skincare, you can just get the skincare. And you pre-ordered Full Magic and Sorcerer's Smoke. Cool. The Devour collection, yeah, that was so pretty. So I actually wasn't on her PR list for a little bit when I kind of fell out of love with makeup. I contacted Amanda and said, listen, just take me off of the PR list because I don't know if I'm coming back. I don't know. I have no idea. So I didn't get a few of the releases, but she actually put me back on the PR list because I got email saying that I was getting the stuff in PR. I'm also going to use the Serengeti highlighter from What's Up Beauty, and this is the shade Safari Sunset. So this is just such a stunning formula. There are 2 colors, or 2 separate ones. So the other one is Wild Acacia, which looks like this, which is it's a very light color, so I can use that one in winter, but I actually really love this one. So let me find a brush that I want to use. I want to use this one. Okay. And I just kind of swirl, and you cannot see what I'm doing, swirl it around. What I did buy, I bought makeup. Who am I? So I bought stuff from Catrice a little while ago. I already have a video up with that. But I also bought the 2 palettes from P. Louise, because P. Louise is cruelty free. So I was like, I want to try the Halloween palettes. I have no idea when they will ship though. I'm just buffing in my highlighter a little bit. I don't know when they will ship, but I did order them. Will I get the Halloween mystery box from VE? I don't think so. Last year I got it in PR. This year I didn't, which is completely fine. So no, I don't think that I will. I wasn't planning on picking it up, so there is that. Okay, let's go to the collection. So I got 2 perfumes. I also have the scent note somewhere. So I have the Warlock and I have the one from the Sorcerer. As you can see, the artwork is a little bit weird. They kind of leaked in transit, but they are very nice. So these are the ones that are oil based. What's the one that I want to... Where did I leave the scent notes? I thought I had them somewhere. That's the trouble. When I kind of clean everything up, I don't know where I left shit, you know? I don't know where I left it. Oh, I want to wear this one, which is Sorcerer. Okay, I'm going to look there because see what I missed. You bought the palettes from Odin's Eye Halloween with Angelica Nyqvist. Yeah, those looked very, very pretty. And then Rosa says, one of my favorite videos of your channel was done with a Catrice eyeshadow palette, one which was green and rose. Green and rose. Was that one of the smaller 5-pan palettes? Malum says, I toyed with P. Louise palettes. The black looked nice and I liked her formula. Didn't get it, but still, if available later. Mimic your looks using the Zendo palette. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so the P. Louise palettes, I've never tried P. Louise, so it's very much a first for me. I loved the black book, the way that it looked. It was bigger. Was it this one? Was it this one? Rosa? It's actually the only big Catrice palette that I still have. This is the Vintage Soul. I don't know. It was just here and it's not available anymore. So that's kind of a shame. You're off to work. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much for being here. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, P. Louise. Let me also, before we go any further, swatch the palette. Where can I swatch? I can swatch it there. I love the artwork of the black book, but I actually really enjoyed the color story of the white one. And then when I saw that the bundle that they did, I think the bundle was 64 pounds or something like that. You know, I was like, you know what, let me just get the bundle, because I actually want them both. So that's, I think, the only Halloween thing that I bought. Oh, now that is pretty. That is the shade Ritual. Yes. Then the mattes feel very, very nice and soft. Now I do have hairs on my arm, so that's why I swipe over it a little bit more. And let me get a cloth that I can clean my fingers with. Can you go away? Okay. You can't see it. Oh, the swatches, you cannot see it, really? Oh, I'm sorry. So Bad YouTuber. So those are the first ones, and this was the shade Ritual. Then this is the shade Power. That's nice and pigmented. Can you? Oh, I'm lagging. I'm lagging on the YouTube. So okay. And then here is the shade. I don't know. Oh, that's also very, very pretty. I need to do my. You have a huge green palette from P. Louise and several smaller ones. Shimmers are smooth and kind of more normal, and the mattes are pigmented but pretty easy to blend. Well, I'm actually quite curious. I know that Katie from Makeup for Lost Time, she loves P. Louise. Oh, this one swatches very nicely actually, which is the shade Occult. I think it's just a black. Do I have a clean finger? No. So here we have Offering. It's also the first time that I'm using this palette, so. And then Eldoreth. It kind of feels like she changed her matte formula. So here's the color story, very pretty. But it kind of feels like she changed up her matte formula, which is a good thing because her matte formula wasn't bad. But I think I like this more. But what the H do I want to do? Oh, you still cannot see. I'm looking in the mirror and then you cannot see what I'm doing. What do we want to do? I think I want to use this matte, which is, it is a blue, but it also has a purple. Yeah, I want to use that green, but I want to do something different with the mattes. So, the dark red and the pink and the blue. This one and the blue. I'm kind of looking in the mirror to see what I maybe. I think I have an idea. Let's see how many colors I can fit on my eyeballs. That would be cool. Do I want to use a primer? I think I do. And not necessarily because I feel that the shimmers need it per se. But let's do it anyway. It has been a while since I used an eyeshadow base. I have here the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Let's use that one. I know these shadows will, just feeling them, will also work very well just on your eyes as is without a primer. Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Green and pink. Your ideas used to be great. My ideas? Color combinations, you mean? I don't know. Okay. That won't mix. What was my idea again? That would be cute, maybe. Okay, I am going to start with the darkest blue, I think. Am I? Yeah, sure, why not? Let me get a brush. So I'm going to start with the shade Eldritch, which is a darker purpley blue, and it's going to go there. I kind of have a flatter brush, and when I look forward, I'm just following my bottom lid up and then kind of push it in a little bit, And then when I turn my head, I can see where I need to fill it in. Oh, my color combinations. Thank you. I actually really enjoy specific color combinations, and usually they are opposite the color wheel, which if you want to use them in an eye look makes it a little bit more challenging. Yeah, perks of aging eyes, yeah. But it's all okay. I can tell that this one really wants to blend out already, which is nice. But instead of swiping, I'm kind of tapping a little bit. And I also notice that if I do that instead of swirling my brush on my eye, my eyes don't hang as much. I don't know if you've noticed that as well, but I don't know. When I wake up in the morning, my eyelids, I don't want to say are like that, but they're still quite firm. But if I do then makeup and I do that a lot on my eye starts to hang. It's almost like you loosen up your lids more. So now I'm just tapping over the border without doing anything else, and that already works. So that's nice. English isn't your first language too. The grammar is not top all the time. Yeah, mine isn't either. So, my favorite eyeshadow. You mean formula-wise? I have a few formulas that I love. I love the formula from Nomad, for instance. They just have a formula that's very, very easy to work with. Unearthly Cosmetics, I love their formula. And I also actually love Catrice's formula. I think the Pro Slim palette, so the larger ones, these are pretty nice. I think that the mattes are very nice. The shimmers can maybe use a little bit of work. Let me see behind me, what else do I love? DD Signature, I think that's a very good quality. I like Shroud. Honestly, I actually like most of the palettes that I try, or the formulas that I try. The only formula that I don't really like is a formula that feels dry when you touch it and is extremely pigmented. Because for me, that's just a little bit harder to work with. I prefer a formula that is buildable. So maybe that helps. I'm going to go to the shade Forever, which is that pink one. I do have some kick up in the pan. I'm just going to put that next to it. And kind of tap over it a little bit as well here in the on the border. And I personally don't like it if my eyeshadow is up too high, but I do want to see it. So when I then look forward, kind of with my eyes relaxed, I still want to be able to see the eyeshadow. The new Essence formula is so good. That's the one in the newer palettes, right? The Welcome to, I don't know, London and those types of palettes. I think I had a few of those. I like that one as well. I think Essence's formula is not bad. It's not indie eyeshadows, but you know, for the drugstore, I don't mind them. And also, I don't know, Makeup Revolution also has a lot of good quality palettes in the mini palettes. I don't think that you mean the small ones that fold open like that? Do you mean those? I haven't tried those yet. So, nice to wrap up cooking dinner and catch a surprise live. Hi from super hot Western Australia. Hello, Sue. What are you going to eat? I'm curious. What are you cooking, or what have you been cooking? Oh yeah, the ones that fold up. I haven't tried those yet. I do want to, but there hasn't been a color story that I was like, yes, this is going to be the one. Essence Secretaries are family owned. Yeah, and LOV Cosmetics is also from the same people. Did I ever get a bad reaction from old palettes? No. Ooh, basmati rice and stirred fried veg. That sounds so tasty. What are we going to eat today? We're going to eat well, basically tandoori. Not tandoori chicken because we have vegan chicken bits, so. But that is nice. That is very, very tasty. And I love stir fried as well. I love Indonesian food in general. So I'm actually blending on this border a little bit with a hint of that pink. I need a different brush. I'm so out of practice, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Essence and Catrice, yes, they are indie, technically, because most people think that indie just means that there's a small company, but that's not true. Indie means that they are independently owned and not owned by a big corporation, like for instance Estee Lauder. So technically, yes, they are an indie brand. So I just have a small brush and I'm actually concentrating the blending on that border. Yes, I'm going to go back into that darker blue. And very lightly blend it a little higher up. That is actually a little bit higher than I wished for my eyeshadow to be, but that is okay. I clean the brush. Just very lightly. Very dark and dramatic. Asking for someone who has a lot of 3-year-old palettes. Well, honestly, I never look at the expiration date. Is that it? Expiration? I think so. I never look at it. I go by smell and feel. So if my makeup smells funny, or I kind of feel that the texture changed, then I toss them out. So the oldest palette that I have in my collection is this one, the Subculture palette. And this smells good. This still smells good. I don't know when this was released, but it was quite a while ago. So, and it's one of the original batches as well. So I don't toss my makeup after a year. Most of your palettes are way older than 3 years. Yeah, you know, some work and some. I've also had, the palette that I tossed recently was the Beauty Bay Book of Magic. That palette, and the reason that I tossed it is because some of the shades were just not functioning the way that they did anymore. It was kind of getting a little bit of a musty smell, which it didn't have before. So if I feel that the smell has changed, then I kind of toss the stuff. Sometimes with lippies, I actually just tossed a lip oil that is a few months old because I felt that it was separating and I couldn't shake it back up again. And I was like, I'm not going to mess with that. So there is that. Next color, I want to go to the green. Let's use this one. You need to check yours. Still have the Subculture as well. Yeah, it's one of my favorite palettes. I love that palette so much. I wish you would just re-release it. So this green and that pink don't really want to mix well. But I'm still going to put it here. I better start to smell my palettes. Yeah, I do. There's a certain mustiness in smell that I don't enjoy, and I call it the old granny smell, and it basically reminds me of, I don't know, the lipsticks that my mother had for 10 years. And then they kind of have a certain smell, and I'm like, if my makeup smells like that, I'm going to throw it away. I just don't like that old granny smell. So I'm blending the edge. And then what I'm going to do on the border, I'm actually going to grab that fluffy small brush that I had with the shade Packed, which is that yellow. And I'm kind of using that. On the border a little bit. Then I'm actually going to go back to that pink. And I'm actually going to tap, not swipe, but tap over that border that I created here. Something like that. Then I'm going to go to the green and do the same thing. So basically what I'm doing here is pushing the particles into each other instead of mixing them together, if that makes sense. The old unearthly lip products went all bad on me. Yeah, that's not really that weird. I actually think that maybe some of the liquid lipsticks that I have, kind of have to check how the consistency is. What do I want to do on the bottom? I'm going to go to the yellow called Packed. Well, it's not really yellow, it's a little bit of a dirty yellow. Then to the blue. I feel like a swamp witch. Again. Okie dokie. What do I want to do for the shimmers? I don't know. But let's... do I want a shimmer primer? No, I don't think that I don't think I need one. But I'm going to use one anyway because this shade here, it feels very smooth. And what happens for me sometimes is that smooth shades like that can kind of crease a little bit. What did I miss? Ouchie pouch. Oh, let's see. Yeah, oh, pouch. Must have been from the 50s. Yeah, I would keep that just for nostalgia. I wouldn't use it, but I would keep that for nostalgia purposes. Yeah, that sounds actually very cool. You need to go. No, I don't like you. Let's get a brush for the shimmers. I'll just use this one. So I have a little bit of gel primer from Death and Candy, and I have that on the back of my hand, and I just work my brush in. And then tap it on my eye, where I want the shimmers to be. And I can see someone is typing, but I have to check in a little bit. Okay. Howdy, Penelope. We're just having cooler weather. Terrible hot summer's finally over. Yeah, I kind of wish it was summer again. Unpopular opinion, maybe. Although for us, hot summer is, I don't know, 26 degrees Celsius, which is think in the lower 60s, but I'm actually not sure. I never know. Shimmer wise, let's see. This one is perfect for the inner corner. I do want to use this one. I think I'm going to use this one on my lower lid, or shall I use that one on my lower lid? Lordy, lordy. Choices, choices. I don't know. Can also do this one on my lower lash line. That would also be pretty. You had over 20 till Friday. Way too hot. Oh, 20 degrees. Yeah, that's too warm for this time of year here. I don't know. I'm so indecisive right now. Let's just do what I have with the matte shadows as well. So I'm going to start with the shade Offering, which is that darker shimmer. I'm going to put that here. That's pretty. This is actually, well, my brush is dry. Well, I am tapping it on top of that primer, but still. Pretty, pretty. You do not like summer, live in the northern Spain. Oh yeah. Yeah, heat waves there can be, not that I know anything, but heat waves here, we had one last year and we had 30 degrees Celsius here at the Dutch coast, which is way too hot for us. I kind of liked it though. I'm going to go to the next shade, which is the shade Patron, which is that one. This is a little bit more of a flaky shade. It's very pretty. Very sparkly. Now I kind of should do this one. I think. I also want to put this one all over my... I want to put that one all over my lid. The shade Ritual. I'm just going to... I know that that pink is very pretty, but I'm going to put this one on top because I just have to. You're glad it's cooler now. Yeah, I understand that. My son is the same. He's like, I want to have winter. And I'm like, can we just still have some summer? It was very interesting because usually back in the day, I was not liking warm weather at all. And now I'm like, bring on the summer, guys. I just want to prance around in a bikini top, you know, with shorts. How is my hair keeping up? Well, actually quite well. I do have quite a bit of growth. So basically fingers growth. You can, I think you can kind of see it here. I'm not sure though. But I really enjoy my locks still. They're not going anywhere. I think I do have to move them up a little bit soon again. Now I'm using that lighter green. Not a fan of hot weather. Ripped cloth and fake blood. What am I missing? cute. I could go as abstract art. You mean, listen, I missed something about Halloween. Trying to figure out a Halloween look that will stay put in the heat. Yeah, that's a good, we don't really celebrate Halloween here. It's, I love Halloween and I love what it stands for. I love the history of it, but it's not a thing here. So there is that. I'm grabbing a little bit more of that shimmer primer. And then that pinky shade. I'm just putting that on top. So they are kind of trying to make it a thing here, Halloween. But the whole trick or treat thing, we actually have something similar, but in November. So I don't know how much the trick or treating will ever be a thing here, because we already kind of have it, if that makes sense. What I want to do with a small brush is that bluey shade. I want to have a little bit more in the crease as well. So I'm just lightly blending that forward. That is actually what I should have done instead of. Should have started with the pink, because the eye look is a little bit weird for me, because it's not an eye look that I don't usually go like that. I usually go in this direction instead of what I did, but that's okay. Drie Koningen, yeah. I actually don't really know what that is. The three kings. I know it has something to do with the church, but I don't really... I only know Sint Maarten, which is the 11th of November. So, I don't know. Isn't that the same then as Sint Maarten? Is that the three kings? I don't know. I feel so out of touch with everything. I'm going to go back to the pink. Just a little. I would love to go to Mardi Gras one day. That seems so cool. Three kings, the wise men in Catholic. Are those the same ones who bring the gifts to baby Jesus? I don't... I'm so sorry. Oh no, those are the three wise men. I don't know. I have not been raised Catholic or Christian or anything, so I have no idea. So I think something like this. Dali melted clock. Yeah, there's... I'm kind of thinking... I think that... honestly, my go-to look for Halloween is always very, you know, a skeletal thing. So what I do is I put a light foundation on my face, set it really well, and then with eyeshadow I kind of emphasize my bone structure and hollow out, and it's actually very easy to make yourself look older. And if you set that correctly, it should stay all day. But yeah, if everything's melting off, what you could also try is then using powder before. So put your skincare on, primer, then powder, and on top of that you put all the creamy stuff. Maybe that will help. I don't know. But that is kind of something that I would do. What do I want? A hot pink? That would be funny, I think, if I can find mine. Ah. I have a hot pink eye pencil from V Cosmetics. Cute. Cute. Okay. I do want falsies because I do think that I want falsies with a massive look like this. So let me grab some falsies. And see what I have here. I could do those. I think I can do all of those. Yes. Or these. I'll do these. So I have here a pair of falsies from the brand Baby Doll. The brand Baby Doll is based in the UK, but they make falsies for Primark. And sometimes they send me a PR package. So these are the styles 610, which look like this. And I'm going to use those today. Plan on using pigment paints, translucent powder and shadows. Skipping out on oil-based mirror paints. Yeah, I can understand that. Those are very heavy, those oil paints. And they also don't dry down. At least that's what I know, what I understood from them. So yeah, I would not want to do that either. Mascara. So I actually have a new mascara from What's Up Beauty, their mascara. It's a very, very nice mascara, but it's not waterproof. So, and I need a waterproof mascara. So unfortunately, I cannot use that because it's going to rain later. So that's quite sad. But it's a very, very nice mascara. I just... Is it me? But I don't really understand why not all mascaras are waterproof. At least for me, when I kind of sweat and I don't have a waterproof mascara on, I have transfer. So I'm kind of like, why are we still making a not waterproof mascara? But maybe that's me. Okay. I also want this out of the way. I glue my falsies on underneath my lashes. So I'm actually grabbing my mirror to be a little bit closer in. So I hope the sound doesn't fluctuate too much. But I need it, otherwise I won't be able to see what I'm doing. Where's my glue? Where's my glue? Ah, here's my glue. So what I'm doing is I am... I do have a video on this on my channel as well. It's actually pretty well watched, especially lately. So that's cool. Kind of trying to pick off some of the glue. It looks so fierce, yes. I feel fierce. Anywho, usually a palette like this, I would do... I love monochromatic looks, and I also love to do looks that are kind of opposite. So, for instance, a yellow-green crease and then the pink on the lid. But I just wanted to try as many as I could today. Certain waterproof ones bother your eyes. Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, I don't know what they use to make it waterproof. The mascara that I'm using is from Catrice. And it is not really waterproof mascara, but it's more of a... the tube kind of mascara. So not that it is in a tube, it is, but that's not what I mean. It kind of makes a little bit of a tube on your lashes, and you remove it with warm water. So it's not really waterproof, but it does hold up very well. And it's actually my go-to mascara. It also works very well with falsies because it doesn't gunk up the falsies too much. So I'm just putting some glue on the falsie band. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. This is going to look nasty. So if you're squeamish, maybe you look away. But I hope that you can kind of see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I'm actually pushing my lashes back. Ew. That's the trick, or at least that's the idea. So that I can really tell where the base of my lashes is. You shouldn't push too hard because then you're seeing double, but this does work. And then place your mirror at an angle so that you look down. And I do find that using something with a comb like I have now, it just grabs the lashes a little bit better. Okay. So that I kind of have a delay, so now I'm seeing on my screen what I'm doing. The glue that I'm using is the Duo glue. I have the one with the green letters. And this is a quick drying one, I believe, and it has a brush. So you Swear by Essence Lash Princess Waterproof. And Berry M Waterproof. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the Essence Lash Princess one. But I haven't tried it in quite a while, so maybe I just need to try it again. Okay. Now we're going to grab the lash. And let's see if we can do this in one go. I cannot speak while I'm doing this. Haha. The first one is on. Yay. Yep. I'm also covered in paint, I can tell. Okay, they're on. Let's see, what have you been saying? That's a dangerous thing. You'll be scared to the core, to this. Oh, the best glue for me is Duo. By far. I have tried a bunch of different glues, but the one that I keep going back to is the Duo, and I have the Duo green. I don't really like the Duo original, the blue one, but I love the green. Yeah, it looks way scarier than it is though. But it does look quite scary. Yeah, what I actually, if you can tight line, which I found actually way more scary than this, but if you can tight line, you can do this as well. I've gotten glue in my eye, but it is eye safe, so it didn't do anything. It also didn't mess with my contact lenses or anything like that, so that is good. I also have these. Let's swatch them. So they released, I think 4 or 5 colors, and I just got the ones that I knew that I would use color wise. So this is the shade, I don't know the shade. This is the red one. So, and then I have the orange one. There's quite a bit of color in them. So here they are. Shall we just try them both? Because I can. So let me get a lip liner. And these are, I think these are lip oils. So usually don't really use a lip liner with lip oils, but these feel a little bit thicker. Something like that. Okay, let's go to the red one first. Okay. This one tastes, doesn't smell so good, but it tastes fine. I actually had a little bit on my tongue, but it's okay. For a, I don't know if I would classify this as a lip oil. So I actually have a lip oil here from Catrice. It's a little bit stickier, their lip oil, but it's also, it has a hint of color instead of being very colored. Personally, I wish the doe foot was a little bit smaller because it is so highly pigmented, which I can tell. I wish the doe foot was a little bit smaller so I had a little bit more control. But it feels nice. It does. So let's do the other one. My current favorite mascara is the mascara that I'm using right now, which is this one, which is the Catrice Easy Wash Off Mascara. That's the one that I use. Before that, I loved the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes, but they don't have that anymore, so that's quite sad. Okay, now the orangey one. This one tastes a little bit like oranges. I do like it. I think that they feel very comfortable. But I would personally classify these more as a gloss and not an oil. Where did I leave the... Did I toss the paper? Could be. I had a paper, a little sheet that she sent with it, what everything was, but apparently I tossed it yesterday when I was cleaning. But as far as I know, these are classified as lip oils. I would say that these are lip glosses. The pigmentation makes it that way for me. So for me, a lip oil is just something that I can chuck on and don't have to worry about lines and such. But I do think it's nice. It's a nice formula. I just feel again that for a lip oil, they're a little bit, at least the red for me is a little bit too pigmented. And I classify these more as a gloss, but they do have a nice balmy feel. So there is that. Okay, so Rosa is waiting to have some more, finish up some more mascara. I'm not really a mascara hoarder. I actually still have this one though, which is the Essence Waterproof Glamour False Lashes Mascara, which I don't know why I have, so let's toss it because I'm not using it anyway. I'm very much, if I find a mascara that I like, then that is the mascara that I use. So there is that. I think this is it. I am glad that I pulled them a little bit more in that shape though, but I think the look is cute. I do. Very much. This is very bold. I haven't been this bold in quite a while, at least not makeup wise, but that is fine. So let me kind of give my thoughts on the stuff that I use then as well, because I already have thoughts. So let's go to the eyeshadow palette first. I think that the color selection is very, very pretty. I think you can go very, very deep and dark with this. Now, the only one I didn't use is the black. I also don't feel like I need it necessarily. What I like actually looking at these two, that's what I would use. So if I were to kind of do a greeny of an off, if I were to use this one and I want to, you need to go to the doctors. Have a great day, Joe. Thank you so much for being here. If I want to use this one, I will probably darken it up with this one just to see. Because then you kind of get a little bit of a grunginess that I really like. Now looking at this in the mirror though, below the green, I almost want to say it's a very, very dark green. But I'm not sure. I think that the mattes in here are very nice and pigmented. They could, for me personally, be a tad less pigmented. But that's personal preference, but they still blend out very well. Also this one, which is a shade that I usually have trouble with, blends out very, very nicely. What I also think would be very, very pretty is this one all over the lid. Blend it out and then just that shimmer on top. I think that will, I don't know why, but I think that would be very pretty as well. And I think that another look that I would love to do with this is just that pink. Build it up. So how would I do that? I would start with a fluffy brush and then tap it on lightly as a first layer. Then gradually go with a smaller brush and build it up that way. Then maybe darken it up with this a little bit. And then also all over the lid, and then that one on the lid on top, and then maybe the green in the inner corner. I think that would be very, very cute as well. But yeah, the shimmers are stunning. And I honestly feel that the mattes in her previous palettes, the ones that I tried, the only one that I didn't try is the one that she released before this one. But I feel that the older formula, the mattes were maybe a hint drier. Still pigmented, but I think that these are easier to work with. So I also love her new artwork. I think it's just so cool. I think that this color story is very, very pretty. And it feels like something a little bit different than what most brands are releasing right now. The perfumes, what I love about them is that she finally made some that can be sold internationally as well. Rosa's also leaving. Your need to go to the hospital for your doctor. Bye, Rosa. Thank you so much for being here. I like that she did rollerballs, and these are oil-based. So that means that you can try them if you're not in the USA. And I have actually also already tried these, and they stay on for a very long time. So, and they smell very, very nice. Then yeah, the lip oils. I like them. Honestly, I do want to, feeling the formula, I didn't think that I would like them when I swatched them. I didn't think that I would like them, but I do. But I would say that these are more of a lip gloss than a true lip oil. That's my feeling though. I feel that they are too pigmented for lip oils, especially the red one. And I think that's it for me. Hello. Rosa and Sue, hello. Everybody has a doctor's appointment. Yeah, well, not me. Not me, not me. How late is it? It's 1 o'clock. Okay, so that is that's I think a nice time to kind of wrap it up. Yeah, have you guys tried anything from Fantasy Cosmetica? Did you get this collection? Did you? What are your thoughts? I think this is it for me today. And is my phone charged enough? Let's see. No. Dang it, I don't think that I'll be painting today because my phone, my other phone is having trouble charging apparently. Or something. Can we just... Yes? Okay, so now it's charging. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think I mentioned it, right? That the collection was sent to me in PR. I think so. Highlighters were also sent to me in PR. I can see myself doing a lot of different looks with this. And they would be probably... This is, I think, the most complicated look that I will do with this palette. Because for the rest, knowing me, knowing my preferences, it will probably be 1 or 2 colors that I use in an eye look. Because that's just what I prefer. You have all the palettes except the new one. Well, I have all the palettes except the last one that she released. That's the only one I don't have. But yeah, I just love her brand. I love what she's doing. I love her artwork. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. It was, again, a very impromptu live. But that happens sometimes with me. I am going to clean everything up here. And I am going to wish you a fantastic day. A fabulous evening. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.